Welcome to the channel. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is kicking butt at the box office with an incredible 5-day opening weekend, becoming the biggest animated movie opening weekend ever, beating Frozen 2's opening weekend from 2019, and is also on track to beating Frozen 2's overall box office as the weeks go by, and it opens in Japan in a few weeks as well. And the Japan market for this movie is going to be huge. The Super Mario Bros. Movie opened domestically for its first 5 days at $204 million. I was predicting that this movie would have been a minimum $175 million, maybe top $220 million for its first 5-day weekend, but this is still an incredible $204. If you bring in the global market, it made a total of $375 million, which is incredible, just that alone. And it's not over yet. It still has a couple countries to be released at, including Japan, which is going to probably be the biggest second market for this movie after the United States. So this movie is going to make a whole lot more money globally. So the Japan release for this is going to be April 28th, later at the late of this month, and all of May, all those first 2 weeks of May, this movie is going to be kicking butt over there. My prediction for the Japan box office, I'm going to say at most $200 million. That is quite a bit for that market, for that Japanese market, but I think it can do definitely for Frozen 2. Let's check out what it did for Frozen 2 in 2019 in the Japanese market. So Frozen 2 in 2019 did really well in two foreign markets at the box office. In China and in Japan, it did about $122 million in 2019. So I think the Super Mario Bros. In Japan will definitely top $122 million. I'm going to say around $150 million max. It could definitely surpass Frozen 2's Japanese market in 2019 at $122 million. I definitely think that it will do that, especially because Super Mario Brothers, Nintendo is just one of the biggest franchises in Japan alone. It is huge over there as well. So this is going to boost up the box office later on in May. The movie's going to have legs globally going into May. There are reports that the movie is going to come out digitally, streaming digitally on May 9th, which is pretty soon in my opinion. I hope Universal and Nintendo know what they're doing, because this movie can make a whole lot more money if they keep it exclusively at theaters until at least the end of May. It can make a whole lot of money. But even if it releases on digital on May 9th, it's still going to have the Japanese market over there, and it's going to be in theaters over there, and it's going to be making a lot of money over there. So it's going to be boosting the box office globally more. Do I think that this can reach $1 billion? Well, currently it's at $375 million worldwide. It's going to have another weekend coming up with barely any competition. So I think this weekend, my prediction for this weekend, I'm going to say it's going to make domestically at least maybe about 120 million, maybe if it's really good, 150 million, but it's going to be around 120 million. You add that to the current box office, we're going to be at around maybe close to 500 million. Then globally, it could help it reach by this weekend about maybe 600 to 650 million, maybe 700. So that's just for the second weekend. I think for the second weekend it won't reach 700 million, but just a little under, or at least a little bit over $600 million. I think for the third weekend, it has a good chance to reach 700 or 800 million globally. And then later on, at the end of the month, early May, you're going to have the Japanese market, which that box office over there is going to help it as well. So I don't think the digital release on May 9th is going to hurt it too much, but I still hope that they push it back further so that the movie can have legs at the theaters. I hope they push it to at least June, early June. But definitely this movie can have legs, continue to have legs. I know there's a lot of people going for repeat views. I've seen it twice. I'm hoping to see it one more time at least. So this movie's going to have legs as far as repeat viewings as well. It also helps that the word of mouth from audiences is really helpful for this on Rotten Tomatoes, because we know Rotten Tomatoes, a lot of the critics there are just disingenuous about their ratings. So currently on Rotten Tomatoes, the critics have it at a 56% and the audience scores at a 96%. This is just ridiculous. You can go to other worse, just controversial movies where the critics give it a higher score and the audience is basically just giving it a whole lot of a lower score, and it just shows that these critics are just disingenuous. Maybe they work for Disney and they're trying to just put the bad word of mouth so that Disney cannot get this movie to beat it at the box office with the other movies, but it's not going to help because Disney's movies have not been good in the last 10 or so years at all. This movie is kicking butt on all fronts, critically, with audiences, at the box office. It still has the Japanese market to open. It's gonna do a lot of good sales also in its digital release in May. I'm hoping that they push it to June instead, so that it can continue to have legs at the theaters. It's, in my opinion, it's just too soon. It's literally like just 1 month after the movie came out in theaters. So that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you again for watching. I'm hoping to see this movie one last time. I have my review on my theme park channel. I'll put the link right up here. Check it out. That's my review for this movie. If you want to see more movie reviews, Star Wars content, movie news, and analysis on this channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like this video, hit that like button. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time, and may the Force be with you.